Jellicent EX was one of the most anticipated Pokemon coming out of Black Bolt and White Flare, adding potentially a new dimension to Gardevoir EX. But have things panned out as we thought, or is Gardevoir actually worse with Jellicent EX in the deck? I'm Jet from inthirdperson.com. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let's talk about Gardevoir with the new Jellicent EX. Before we dive deep into this deck list, shoutouts to Spring, who got first place in Late Night 244 with the deck that we are covering today. So shoutouts to them for the awesome deck, and let's dig into it. This is a Stage 1 Psychic type Pokemon with 270 HP. It has the attack Power Press, where for a Psychic and a Colorless, it does 80 damage. And if this Pokemon has at least 2 extra energy attached, 4 energy in total, you will do 80 more damage. So 160 for 4 energy. It's not the best, but you will one-hit KO stuff like a Squawkabilly, and in the context of Gardevoir, you can power this up pretty easily with Psychic Embrace, and then you've got Munkidori to help offset some of the damage that you are missing with Power Press to make it a little more okay. But the big appeal here is Oceanic Curse, where as long as this Pokemon is in the active spot, your opponent can't play any item cards or tool cards from their hand. This can be incredibly oppressive, especially if you're swinging for 160 damage and they can't play items and they can't play tools, ending games before your opponent can even start, which is something that makes this card incredibly tantalizing in the context of Gardevoir. Gardevoir is a deck that already has a myriad of different options, and this is just one more to the mix. Let's talk about Gardevoir here really quick. It has the ability Psychic Embrace, where it can accelerate energy from the discard pile, though for each energy you attach, you do 2 damage to that Pokemon. And that's not necessarily the end of world, because you have multiple attackers that actually benefit from having damage on them, such as Drifloon. For example, it has the attack Balloon Blast, where for 2 psychic energy, you do 30 damage for each damage counter on this Pokemon. So normally you can get 3 energy on here, do 60 damage, and you're doing 180 damage. But you can augment that with a Bravery Charm, and with that you do 300 damage to your Drifloon. And if you get really creative, moving damage counters with Munkidori, you can pretty much one-hit KO everything in the game with a single Drifloon. We also have Screamtail in the deck as well, where Roaring Scream does 20 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon for each damage counter on this Pokemon. Again, we can go and put Bravery Charm onto the Screamtail so that we can put even more energy on here, and now we're sniping for 200 plus damage with the Screamtail, and that's absolutely amazing. Should also note here, Frillish is not that bad of an attacker in and of itself, where you start with this in the active, turn 2, or your first turn going second, 1 energy, Oceanic Gloom does 20 damage, and during your opponent's next turn, they can't play any item cards from their hand. So it's basically double the damage of a Badoo, while also having 80 HP, making it much tougher to knock out at the beginning of the game. As for the other Pokemon in the deck, we've got a 3-2-2 line of Gardevoir, 3 Raltses, 2 Kirlias, and 1 Gardevoir EX. We also have a Clefairy EX, helping us deal with those pesky dragon matchups where the weakness of each of our opponent's dragon's Pokemon are now psychic. So you don't even necessarily need to attack with the Clefairy. You can attack with any other attacker and still do double damage to a dragon Pokemon. This is especially awesome with Jellicent EX in the active, where with Clefairy in play, you're now doing 320 damage, which is enough to one-hit KO a Dragapult EX without any additional modifiers. We also have, 1 copy of Drifloon, 1 copy of Fezandipiti EX to draw 3 cards if one of our Pokemon was knocked out on a previous turn, 1 copy of Mew EX, where it does help us draw up till we have 3 cards in hand, but we also can use this as a tech attacker. Genome hacking for 3 colorless energy allows us to copy one of our opponent's active Pokemon's attacks. This is a very situational attack, but there will be times where this is handy. We also have Screamtail for bench sniping, and Gardevoir sometimes, especially if you've got multiple multiple Munkidoris in play, can be a really tanky attacker. Miracle Force for 2 Psychic and a colorless does 190 damage, and this Pokemon recovers from all special conditions. That's really not going to matter. But in the context of Gardevoir, you've got multiple Munkidoris. After you power yourself up, you can move that damage so that you can get Gardevoir back up to 310 and also swing for more than 190 damage if you move the damage off of Gardevoir to your opponent's active Pokemon. For trainer cards, we've got 4 copies of Iono, where both players shuffle their hands, put it to the bottom of their deck, and then draw equal to the number of prize cards they have remaining if you're behind on prizes. And Gardevoir often is at the beginning of the game. You will end up with more cards than your opponent. Heavy Professor's Research count here with 4 copies. You discard your hand, draw 7. In particular, this is going to help you get energy in the discard pile to accelerate with Gardevoir later. 3 copies of Arven, allowing you to grab an item and a tool card from your deck and put them into your hand. We've got 4 copies of Ultra Ball, let you discard 2 cards, grab a Pokemon of your choice. Not only is it getting you Pokemon of any sort, but you can also use the discard property of this card to get energy in the discard pile. Speaking of getting energy in the discard pile, 3 copies of Earthen Vessel, very heavy count in this particular build, letting you discard a card and then draw 2 energy from the deck. I love a heavy energy or Earthen Vessel count in Gardevoir, so I approve of this. I also approve 2 Rare Candy, allowing you to evolve one of your basic Pokemon up to the stage 2 without the need of the middle evolution. We've seen Gardevoir decks have 2 candy, 4 candy, 0 candy even. 2 feels good for the time being. 2 copies of Night Stretcher, allowing you to recover a Pokemon or basic energy from your discard pile back into your hand. 2 copies of Nest Ball to get basics down. We've got 1 copy of Buddy Poffin to search your deck for 2 basic Pokemon with 70 HP or less. This feels kind of dicey to me. I would maybe try and squeeze in 1 more. Yes, we do have Nest Balls and stuff, and one of the big irks here is that Frillish has 80 HP, so you can't use Buddy Poffin to get it. But 1 Buddy Poffin does feel a little slim in my opinion. Maybe I would cut something for, not sure entirely what, maybe an Earthen Vessel to get a second Buddy Poffin in there. We do have Super Rod here to recover 3 in any combination of Pokemon and basic energy from our discard pile and put them back into our deck. Secret Box has become the go-to A-Spec for Gardevoir in recent months, where you discard 3 cards. Again, you can use that discard to get energy in the discard pile, and then you get to grab an item, a tool, a supporter, and a stadium, all in one go. Incredible value for this card. 1 copy of Countercatcher. When you're behind on prizes, you can gust an opposing bench Pokemon into the active. 2 copies of Bravery Charm, where you get plus 50 HP on your basic Pokemon, in particular for your Drifloons and your Screamtails, so they can do additional damage to their intended targets. We've also got 1 copy of TM Evolution, where for 1 colorless energy, you get to evolve 2 of your bench Pokemon before you end your turn. So turn 1 going second, TM Evo the Munkidori in the active or something, and then evolve up your 2 Raltses to Kirlias. Last but not least, 2 Artazon to get basic Pokemon that don't have a rule box in play. In particular, getting stuff like your Frillish or your Munkidoris in play is great when Buddy Poffin won't get you there. And then for energy counts, we've got 3 copies of Psychic Energy, or 3 copies of Dark Energy and 7 copies of Psychic Energy. The game plan is largely the same as it has been in the past. I think Gardevoir more often than not wants to go second to try and establish your board state of at least 2, like ideally 2 Raltses, maybe get a Munkidori with some energy in there, ideally getting to TM Evo up to Kirlia by the end of your turn. But going first isn't necessarily the worst in the world now either, especially now that you have Frillish in the deck. If you can start turn 1 Frillish, start to establish your board, and then turn 2 go straight into the Jellicent, and ideally you can start attacking with 80 damage, item lock, tool lock. You become a little bit of a better deck going first if that's something that you were interested in with the Frillish tech in hand. But yeah, you're doing multi-prize KOs with the Drifloon if you're pulling that in there. It can be a single prizer attacker as well if you're against a single prize deck, but ideally Drifloon's taking out 2 prizers, Screamtail's taking out 2 prizers. You may even attack with Munkidori to either take out a smaller Pokemon or to confuse a bigger Pokemon, stalling for time until you can get a better attacker online. Let's get to some matches, and then we'll go and look at some limitless data to see if Gardevoir is really better with the Jellicent. Let's go. Let's go with Mew EX in the active. Then we've got a free pivot here. Dragapult Dusk Noir. That's annoying. They can completely blow up our our spot from here. We do have Clefairy EX, which does eat Dragapults alive. And that helps. Is there a useful Tyranitar EX deck? Not really. Okay. Oh, not okay. Dragapult Natu or Xatu. All right, I have a little more faith that we can do some stuff here. I guess we TM Evo. Yeah, this actually is not that bad. I kind of don't want to Iono here. And they put down an Artazon, and yeah, that's a bad start for them. Okay, let's go and get down double Ralts, and I think I want to put down a Munkidori here. Ooh, we could item lock them. Do we go for that turn 2 item lock? I think we have to, right? I think we have to. Let's go Frillish. Yeah, if the purpose of this video is to... And we don't... Okay, let's go Earthen Vessel away. Ooh, what do we... I have to get rid of 3 cards, right? Okay, we'll get rid of the Ultra Ball and 2... And we want the TM Evo for sure. Oh, did we get rid of all our energy? Okay, that was silly. Earthen Vessel, TM Evo, and I think we go grab a... We have Iono. Let's go get an Arven just to give us a mix of things, and then we'll go Artazon here. And we can use... If they pop off, right? What's the likelihood that they pop off and can one-shot a Mew EX on turn 2? That's got to be pretty slim, right? Also, I should have grabbed a research so we can discard this energy. I'm going to say bet you're not getting Dragapult Neo Upper Energy turn 2. Let's go TM Evo. Also have to keep in mind here that this energy is now stuck to the Mew EX, so that's going to be a problem going forward. So hopefully they do not get established right now, and we can item lock and tool lock. Okay, well, it looks like they'll probably go for some sort of TM Evo play here. And I think we want to Iono going forward. Do we want to? They'll end up with 6 cards. They're going to end up with 6 fresh cards versus us going with the item lock here. What? Oh no, they bricked? They bricked on the TM Evo? Oh yeah, we're not gonna Iono here. That sucks for them. Okay, let's go and do I burn a Nest Ball here? We're gonna go and set the lock up. And I think we Artazon for like a Munkidori here. And we'll Psychic Embrace 1. And we can attach the other. And then we can just Arven for like an Earthen Vessel here. And sure, we can grab... I think it's fine to grab Bravery Charm. Yeah, let's grab Bravery Charm. And let's go get rid of this energy as well. And let's go Dark Psychic. And we have the Dark for the following. Oh, we can attach that right now. Sweet. Okay, yeah, let's go like this, right? We go Psychic Embrace, and we'll attach, and we'll soften up. What do we soften up with this? Because, yeah, we can Adrenabrain. If we can get, assuming they don't evolve up the Duskull, then we can just take that out on the next turn. That's the gamble here. And we can start swinging for 160 on the following turn. And let's see, are they locked? Potentially a 2-price play here. They get another Natu down. Get some energy. And yeah, potential 2-price play. We swing on... Yeah, okay. Great. If we go and... Oh, we have to attach the energy to... Oh, we were going to do that anyway. So we Psychic Embrace to the Jellicent. We Munkidori the Duskull. Take a prize here. Would love a Dark Energy right now. We get another Psychic. That's fine. Let's go and set up a second Munkidori. And do we actually burn research here? I don't want to lose this Bravery Charm, but yeah, maybe we do. Let's go and put the Bravery Charm on. I think we have to put on the Mute EX so that that doesn't get one-shotted. And let's go and let it rip. We can try and get that Screamtail back later. And yeah, we now get 2 Munkidoris online. Absolutely ridiculous. And we can go and set up that... we don't even have to set up the 4th energy right now. Don't have to do it. 80 is going to be enough. We take a 2-price play. We refresh our hand. Double Monkey. Item lock, tool lock. And yeah, we're just going to see how oppressive this gets for our opponent. Yeah, let's see. Do they have an answer to this? I have a feeling they do not. No, they don't. They don't. G's. Little bit of a shorter match there, but Jellicent very much flexing its muscles there. Item lock, tool lock, and they brick on the TM Evo as well, which was an absolute death sentence for this deck. Now we're swinging for 80s, taking out their smaller Pokemon, item locking, Munkidori. We had 2 of those set up. It was going to be very tough for our opponent to move forward there. So a different way of winning with Gardevoir thanks to Jellicent. And this is Typhlosion. Okay. This feels... I guess we have a lot of single prize attackers. We potentially have Munkidori stuff if they leave damage on the table. Let's see where this goes. Alright. A Secret Box. That's cool. If we... Artazon's good. Artazon's good. Do we want to try and play for the Frillish? The Frillish lock? Oh, Dragapult. Okay. I think we do. I think we do. And also, this is a slow start, so this does make me want to try and go for the Frillish play here. Okay. So if that's what we're working with, and we do get a second Arven, let's go an Artazon for a Frillish here. And do we Secret Box now or Secret Box? 2 Arvens is good, but I have to Earthen Vessel something away. I think we Earthen Vessel away an Arven. Let's go grab 2 Psychic Energy. And let's go and Earthen Vessel another. There we go. And we can Arven for a Buddy Poffin and a TM Evo. Right? We'll go grab ourselves 2 Raltses. And they don't need to know that we have Secret Box. Or do we burn the Secret Box now? I think I want to get all the energy in the discard pile. And let's go grab like a research. An Ultra Ball? Maybe, perhaps? An Artazon. And I don't think we need the Bravery Charm in this matchup. I don't think we do. I think we'll leave the Bravery Charm in there for now. Okay. Let's go TM Evo. And we'll go get a Frillish and a Ralts set up. And Druid, welcome. How you doing? Okay, they get the Victini down. Kind of hoping for a slower start from them. Dracloak does help their cause. Okay. Yeah, I hope it's just an Ember here. Nope. Arven. I still think Jellicent's actually okay here. Unfortunately, not going to get a double monkey play, but we will have some stuff. And monkey will offset the damage, right? Because they're going to be a bit higher than... Are they going to get Dragapult online, like, right now? No, they've got to go get these 2 up. Okay. Right now, we do have the means of going straight into Gardevoir, attaching 4 energy. We're going to do 160 damage. We don't even have to do 160 damage right now. I don't think we want to. Yeah, they will get Typhlosion on the following turn. And they're not doing a lot of damage, though. Okay. Okay. So... Kirlia is actually nice here, but, like, I want to get rid of... Do we get rid of Drifloon here? I think we can afford to get rid of Drifloon right this second. Right this second, we go and grab ourselves a Guardy. Right? We go get Kirlia online. And we can grab, like, a second Munkidori here, even. Or we could Screamtail. Yeah, we could Screamtail out the Quilava. No, I want to take out the Cyndaquil and lock and say, bet, you're not getting 4 of these online. That's the play we're going to go with. That's the play. So let's go get a second monkey. And let's go and retreat. And we'll go into the Jellicent now. And we're just going to do 80 damage right now. We don't have to do any more than that. And let's go Munkidori. Actually, you know what? Do we go after the Victini? Do we go after the Victini because it's not going to do... Like, they're not going to get any more HP on it. So we can just soften that up for now. And let's go Research. And let's just item lock. Item lock, tool lock. Jellicent, please. The Typhlosion right now is doing not a lot of damage. If we can get a second Dark Energy on this Munkidori, and then we can take this out, take a 2-prize play here, that would be amazing. And yeah, whatever they Earthen here, we will just Iono it back. Is it worth evolving the second Kirlia up to Guardy? I don't think it is. Yeah, right now the Jellicent's doing 160, so we do have to move some damage to make this work. We only have to do one. If we can get second Munkidori set up so that eventually we can take out this Victini, that would be ideal. Brave Bangle, they will do a little more damage, but right now it's the math is inconsequential. Because right now they're still only doing... Yeah, Buddy Blast, it's 50 damage. That's nothing. So, not too worried about that. We're going to Iono all of that away. And, ooh, we get an Earthen Vessel. So, let's go and get rid of this Ralts. We don't need that at this point. And let's go grab a Dark Energy. And I think just the Dark Energy. Do we want... Yeah, let's grab Dark and Psychic here. No, I didn't need that, right? Because we're going to move all this damage anyway. So we will move 30 damage to the Typhlosion. So we can take that out. And then we'll move another 30 to the Victini and get that even closer to a KO here. And let's just go Iono their hand. Leave them with a few less cards. Freshen up our hand as well. We could even potentially triple Monkey, which would be bonkers. Now we're swinging for 160. Item lock, tool lock. Yeah, dude, I kind of want the triple monkey play. Triple monkey would be absolutely insane. Get a Fez. Yeah, let's see where they go from here. Like, if they're still only swinging for, like, maybe they get one Earthen up. Yeah, if we can take a quick 2 prizes here, that would be incredible. There's the Quilava. Yeah, we still... The problem here is that we only have 4 energy, psychic energy out, and, like, it's all here. So, we're still kind of stuck. I think, yeah, if we move 1 to the Quilava, let's move 3 over to the Victini, and then 1 to the Quilava, we're good. And at any point, we can just hard retreat. Okay, no, not quite. Thoughts on the new Guardy support? Admittedly, I don't think Jellicent is as good. Okay, they're going to gust up Guardy. Okay. That's actually really good for them, because I don't have the energy right now for this. If we go, and yeah, they've trapped Gardevoir. And all the energy's on the Jellicent. They can play items again. I need to top deck like an energy here or something, so we can get Guardy untrapped. Do you think Gardevoir will move away from Bravery Charms? No. because of Tool Scrapper. Yeah, Tool Scrapper's a crazy card, but the Bravery Charms, you put the Bravery Charm on when you need to take like a big hit. There it is. There it is. Okay. So we have a energy, and we can get 2 out with the Arven. So let's go and... Unfortunately, we're not going to get the triple monkey here. Do we have Earthen Vessel or something? Night Stretcher? Guardy's kind of stuck still. Okay. That sucks. Yeah, that really sucks. If we go... Yeah, this is all our energy? We prize the rest of it? Oh, okay, there's 2 still. But we have no Earthen Vessel. We have no way of getting that energy back. Do we? Okay, fine. Let's go and grab a counter catcher. Is it even worth it? Let's go. Okay, I'm panicking. I'm panicking. I can't do anything with this hand. Okay, hold on. We Adrenabrain. Let's go and take out the Victini first. Maybe we get like an Ultra Ball or something here. Earthen Vessel, Ultra Ball. Okay, that's 1. Still only 1 energy in the discard pile. If we can get... Oh, yeah, hold on. Right? We go and get rid of basic energy Fez. And let's just grab... We'll thin. Let's grab Screamtail. We haven't burned our attachment for turn yet. We Psychic Embrace to the Guardy. We Night Stretcher for that dark energy. We Hard Retreat. We go into the Jellicent. And we Adrenabrain again. And let's go soften up that Quilava. There we go. That was a sticky situation there. And we'll go swing for 160. Still item lock, still tool lock. Really pulling away here. That was a good play on their part. Could you not put Clefairy EX down so your Jellicent KOs a Dragapult EX? Could. I don't think I need that right now, and I also don't know if they're gonna play Dragapult. Well, they probably have a Dragapult in there. Okay, how many Ethans? They still don't have Ethan in the discard pile yet. This does not look great for them. Here comes Gravity Mountain. Research. They got 3 of them in there. 240. Are they taking out the Jellicent? I think they are. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Have we done enough damage? 220? No, they don't get it. They don't get the KO. That's brutal. That's brutal. Gee. So Jellicent there, proving its worth, locking down, and unfortunately our opponent was going a bit slow with getting the Ethans in the discard pile, which can happen, and it doesn't help that they couldn't play stuff like Ultra Ball to get those Ethan's Adventures in the discard pile. Jellicent locking them down pretty hard. Now, you can get around the Jellicent by gusting around it, but thankfully, I was able to ultimately find a solution for getting Gardevoir out of there. It took me a little bit, admittedly, but we got there, got the Jellicent back up, take the KO, and lock them down even further for the win. GG's. Shaman start. Okay, this could be a lot of things. Is this Typhlosion again? Day 2 contention in match 5. Awesome. Yeah, Typhlosion. All right. I would like to leave them with just 4 cards. I think we need more. Artazon. Yeah, we got to get a Ralts down here. And do we want to set up Double Monkey off the rip? I don't think so. No, I don't think we want Double Monkey right this second. And I hate that we're giving them 6 fresh cards. But I do kind of hope we can roll into a TM Evo or something. Okay. This does suck. This does suck, though. No TM Evo. We're just chilling. A Mind Bend doesn't even make sense here for us. We have Pidgeot in this deck too? That's something we could potentially exploit. And also Frillish is kind of good in this match if they're slow to set up. They get rid of 1 Ethan's. Okay. Yeah, now we've got a bit of a problem here. Okay, we will send that to... Hopefully they're not discarding that right this second. And I think we get rid of the 2 energy. We get a Kirlia up. And maybe we can hit a Rare Candy Guardy combo or something, but... there's the Frillish. Frillish is nice. Okay, we can play that. And let's go get rid of these 2. And we will want a Kirlia. At least get 1 step closer to setting up. Do we want to bench anything else? I don't think so. Like maybe Double Monkey just to get that out. No, I don't... Okay. Yeah, we'll play that for now. And yeah, we can just Mind Bend for 60. Not ideal. And hopefully we can get a... Yeah, they will get Typhlosion up this turn. So we will have to figure this out. Okay. I think the play... Get Kirlia up. How many energies? There's 3. We could potentially take a KO on this Typhlosion with the Jellicent if the stars align here. But I'm going to need an out to Gardevoir off of this Iono, or we're cooked. Okay, they can get all of those, and we will send a bunch of that stuff back to the bottom of the discard pile. Afterwards, they should take the KO here. I think they've got 2 in the discard. Yeah, they're swinging for a decent chunk of change here. So let's send Ralts up. We'll send Ralts up, and we'll get some energy on Munkidori. And we'll pray. Actually, do we Iono here for 6 or do we go for the 7? Okay, let's go in. I think we go for the 6 and send them to 5 is probably the better value proposition, but I could be wrong. Okay, let's go in thin. I think we can get another monkey down. And let's Iono here, especially if we get to keep the Clefairy as well. Uh-oh. Game, what are you doing? Gardevoir. Okay, there's our out to Gardevoir. So we go and get rid of TM Evo and the Psychic Energy. And we'll go grab our Gardevoir here. And we'll Psychic Embrace. And leave it at that. And we'll just move the damage off the Jellicent so that we are... Yeah, we make this a little tougher to KO going forward. And hopefully this is going to be enough. The fact that they can grab, play Ethan's Adventure, get the Typhlosion is kind of annoying. But it's not necessarily the end of the world. And we will have to move some damage off of this Jellicent so that we can take this KO. And hopefully with the item lock and tool lock, we can just slow them down. We'll see. We'll have to keep in mind here that that Pidgeot could be a problem later. Speaking of the devil. They will play the Ethan's Adventure. 180, 220. They will take this KO. That's really annoying, actually. So how do we reconcile this? Like, do we have to have Guardy attack here? No. If we go in with a Drifloon, Drifloon will take this out. Drifloon will take it out, even without the Bravery Charm. Do we want to use the Drifloon, though, if we can take out the Pidgeot, potentially? Artazon. I think we go... Okay. Screamtail is doing... Yeah, I think we have to take out... Let's go with the... 8160. No, we have to go Drifloon here. Okay. And let's go Psychic Embrace. Leave it at that. We'll retreat into the Drifloon. And we will Psychic Embrace up to 60. This is going to do 180 damage. We get double monkey set up. We go in with a single prizer. Taking out this Pidgeot is going to be key going forward, but we can't really do anything right this second, which is profoundly annoying. Actually, let's go set up Guardy here, which might actually be a problem. Okay. Let's go Iono first. And hopefully we can get some pieces. Rare Candy. A Clefairy EX is not really going to do anything. Adrenabrain. We can take 2 prizes right now, actually. Yeah, let's go and do that. We'll go and take out the Shaman. Okay. And I don't think we need to set up anything else. We just take the 180. Now, Screamtail could... Screamtail with the... Yeah, if we put enough damage on the board, Screamtail can take out the Pidgeot, now that the Shaman's gone. Right? Oh, we don't even have to get that crazy. We can get the Pidgeot's more dangerous. Yeah, they're probably going to go Rare Candy Typhlosion here to keep the ball rolling. Oh, okay. Or do we take out... Let's see how they play it. Okay, the Ethan's Adventure. Because we could also save the Snipe for later. Though I don't know if we want to do that. Oh, they don't grab a Typhlosion here. Okay. If they're... Yeah, they're just going to attack with the Quilava. That's fine. I think we want the Screamtail into or Pidgeot. So, what does Screamtail do exactly? I think we can do it. I think we can do it. Because, yeah, I think we have to take out the Pidgeot to take out the possibility for a boss KO. That's the one play we don't want. Okay, so let's go and get ourselves with Artazon. We can grab ourselves the Screamtail, and let's just double check the wording on this, right? So 20 damage to one of your opponents, each damage counter on this Pokemon. If we have 5 energy, that's 200. Can we get 6 energy on there? Hold on. Let's get rid of all this energy here. And then I think we're okay. And yeah, we can grab a Fez. I don't think we need the Fez right this second. And if anything, I don't want to play the Fez. Because I don't want to put ourselves in a position where... Yeah, we're going to attach 3. Actually, no, I don't want to attach 3. Because then one's going to be stuck. Hold on. Can I do this? Oh, I can probably take out the Fez regardless. Okay, let's leave it at this. Okay, let's leave it at this. Right, we hard retreat into the Screamtail. We put the Bravery Charm up. And we can go... Oh, they just scoop GG's. All right, so Typhlosion, yeah, we take out the Pidgeot, at which point it was going to be a much tougher proposition to get out of that. But yeah, Drifloon coming in as a single prize attacker, Screamtail, we were setting up to take out the Pidgeot there. The item lock earlier from the Jellicent probably helping us out at least a little bit there, and we take the win. GG's. There we go. That is a look at Gardevoir EX with the new Jellicent EX. And again, Jellicent was a card that was very hyped up. A lot of people thought this was going to be the new era of Gardevoir. And we haven't had any major in-person tournaments in a bit, but in the online world, there's been a ton of action, and it's admittedly not looking so great for Gardevoir Jellicent. We have Vanilla Gardevoir, which has slipped from the very toppity top of usage and win percentage, but still has a winning record, 903 wins, 883 losses, a 49% win rate. But with the Jellicent, it's actually been played less while also having a losing record at 496 and 593, which is actually a considerable difference between the two. And I will admit that in my time playing Gardevoir with the Jellicent, there are times where it's really cool, but there are times where it's not. Having a 2-prize attacker in the Jellicent that isn't swinging for super insane damage, and you do get that item lock, but it's not always going to help you, and the fact that they can gust around it can be detrimental to you as well. And you are kind of hurting your consistency by adding yet another attacker that you have in the toolbox, and I don't know if this is the wave, to be honest. There are definitely some benefits to it. Maybe we as a community have just not found the secret sauce to make Gardevoir Jellicent work, but I kind of feel like Gardevoir, it was good as is and didn't really need this item lock thing either. Like, Badoo is still there and still good, and maybe that is a better option, especially looking at the numbers here where we're seeing like the win rate 44% versus 49%. Like, that's a considerable drop. Like, going from a winning record to a losing record just by adding in the Jellicent feels pretty bad. So again, not necessarily saying it's the end of the world for Gardevoir Jellicent, but it seems like it's not necessarily fully realized, at the very least. Not fully realized, and at worst just not as good as Gardevoir without the Jellicent. But what say you? Do you think that I'm just hating and Jellicent is the way to go? Maybe there's a different deck where Jellicent can be a thing, or we just haven't found the secret sauce yet. Who knows? But for now, I gotta get going. Thank you so much for watching. You can find me on all the things: YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram at In Third Person. You can find me on Twitch, where I stream the Pokemon trading card game every Sunday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, like I am right now. Shoutouts to One Scoop Man with the their very first message in the chat. Also, don't go away if you're watching this on Twitch, because I'll be right back. We're just wrapping things up for our friends watching this on YouTube. And check out the website inthirdperson.com for more articles and videos on video games, board games, and other nerdy pursuits. So until the next one, I'll see you later. Bye-bye.